But we were working, we've taken the door.
Mold, ruined carpet, and the smell of mildew are just a few things a local pastor and his family are enduring since the recent flood.
2 wet weather creeks on both sides of the house. And when so much water came in, the creeks didn't get up enough to get in our house, but it raised the water table up enough that they said that's what got in our house.
Although they had homeowners insurance, the flood damage wasn't covered.
Comes off the roof and comes inside the walls of the house, that's covered. If it seeps in, that's flood, and that's not covered. We've also learned that FEMA covers structure, but they don't cover contents.
In addition to dealing with the flood's aftermath, the King family is dealing with a far greater challenge inside these walls.
With it at 14 months old, and he started wearing the brace at 14.
Meet 13-year-old Clarksville High, soon-to-be sophomore, Noah King. For nearly 12 years, this teenager and his family have been living with an extremely rare congenital bone disease called pseudoarthrosis.
18 surgeries now. The last one was in February. And you just kind of feel like you almost get your head above water, and then somebody just kind of pushes it back down again.
It's normal.
Congenital pseudoarthrosis is a disease which usually appears within a child's first year of life, but may go undetected up to the age of 12 years old. According to the Webster's Medical Dictionary, the disease is an abnormal union formed by fibrosous tissue between parts of a bone that is fractured, usually spontaneously, due to a congenital weakness, which is also known as a false joint. Pseudoarthrosis happens to 1 in every 140,000 to 250,000 births. There's a chance for kids to grow out of the disease once they finish puberty. However, sometimes amputation may be required. In Noah's case, he's trying to outrun the disease. With reoccurring surgeries and the treatment used to heal his leg bone, he's often left with open wounds which are very susceptible to infection. Talking about his therapy, Noah explains growing up with this very rare condition.
You can be active, but it's a lot harder with a brace. Obviously with the lizards, you have to be a lot more careful with the open sores.
With the flood's lingering moisture, the King family is having to take extreme measures to ensure Noah's continued progress and well-being. But instead of relying on doctors and insurance companies, they're now relying on their faith.
There are people that are much worse off than us, and we're very grateful that we have a home that we can live in, and we are out of the elements. And how it affects us, it's just a struggle to try to stay positive, but that's just kind of been our mission in life, is to try to always be positive and to minister to others.
Reporting for ClarksvilleNow.com, I'm Julie Talley.